What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for listening. This is Behind the Days, baby. This is episode number 17. Number 17. Thank you guys. You guys know how it goes in the intros. I really appreciate all the love, all the support that the show's been getting. It really means a lot to me. From the bottom of my heart, you guys really have no idea how exciting this is for me, and just how happy I am, really, that the show is growing. A lot of you guys seem to be enjoying it, so thank you guys for all the support. If you guys are new, what's up? I'm glad that you're joining. This is episode 17, so you got 16 more episodes to listen to. If you like this one, I got a little tab up here, and you can just go check it out. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. But with all that being said, guys, let's dive on into it, baby. Episode number 17. I hope you guys enjoy. Happy birthday! Happy birthday. Now, it may not be your birthday right now, but it's someone's birthday today. Every day is someone's birthday. Recently, I celebrated my birthday, and this was a birthday that was not like any other, It's once in a lifetime, This was a major milestone. Is it a milestone that I really wanted to, hit? No, not really. Just because it's gonna hurt my pockets, and that is gonna hurt my soul a little bit, and that is just gonna overall hurt, Especially when you get a little bit of money taken out of your paycheck every month, and you typically don't have to worry about it because you're not this certain age, but you know how birthdays are. Once you hit 26, baby, you have to worry about insurance. That's a whole nother adulting issue that I completely forgot about. So that's how my birthday went so far. Today's episode is really just going to be about birthdays, just because mine was a couple weeks ago. It just hits me every year, like certain things about birthdays. Just makes me think, makes me look back on my life, makes me excited for the future and what's to offer. But before I dive into all of that, I'm going to give you guys a little history lesson, okay? A little history lesson about birthdays, because I bet you guys didn't know when the first birthday event happened, and I bet you don't know who started birthdays. I'm going to give you guys a second, and just put some guesses before I even get into it. Put some guesses on when the first birthday happened and who started the birthday tradition. So the first birthday, recorded birthday tradition happened in 3000 BC. Now, back then, the birthday tradition was not like we have today. Just because only one certain person gets a whole birthday celebration once a year. And that one person is the Pharaoh Jr. that just graduated to become a Pharaoh. And only this person is the person to have this birthday celebration. Like no other citizen. It doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're rich, if you're famous, if you're not famous. It doesn't matter. If you're not going to become a pharaoh, you're not going to get this celebration. Just think about that for a second. Just think about how crazy it is that let's take the U.S. for example. I don't know how many people are in the U.S., but there's millions of people in the U.S., okay? Think of us like Egypt back then. One person out of these millions of people get a celebration. And it's not just one time. It happens the same day every year as like their graduation period. Crazy. When I learned about that, I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you, because I thought, oh, well, everybody gets one. And even if it's not everybody, if you're like rich and famous, you should get a birthday. No, no. The Egyptians, psh, they had other ideas, man. They were like, screw you guys, okay? You guys don't matter. Your birthdays, get out of here with that, you know? No way, okay? So that was the very first birthday tradition. I am so sorry to interrupt today's episode, but I need to talk to you guys for a second. This is important. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed. Guys, this is the easiest and cheapest way to support the show, the brand, me. I would appreciate it. We are slowly growing, and I'm so excited. I wanted to let you guys know personally. I dressed up for the occasion. I wanted to let you guys know that thank you. It means a lot to me. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, the notification bell if you really want. But yeah, let's do it, baby. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, cool. I think I gave you guys enough time, right? Awesome. Sorry for this interruption, but I'll get you back onto the episode. You guys have a good one. Go live life in a happy days, baby. Love you. Peace. A tradition. Recorded. Okay. Now, let's fast forward a little bit. I don't know how many years, like time span it is, but let's fast forward. Now, after the Egyptians, I think the Romans take over next. So, you know what that means. Anytime someone new takes over, there's going to be some changes. That's just like work. Anytime a new manager comes into the managing position, there's going to be some changes. Now, there may be like small changes. You may not even notice it. But they're still changing stuff. And it's only a matter of a time until they change something big and it blows your mind. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing here? Like, why are we changing this? You know what I mean? So, the Romans, they did this with the birthday traditions. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can the Romans change it? Why did the Romans change it? I can tell you how. I can't tell you why. But the Romans, they didn't want just the head leaders to have a celebration. They actually gathered around a table and talked among each other and was like, yo, these people, I feel like they would, listen to us a little bit more if we showed them some love, if we gave them a little praise. And one guy sitting across the table was like, guys, how about we do birthday celebrations, but for the citizens as well? And everybody just sat there, scratched their chins a little bit, played with their beards, and they just thought about it. They're like, that is a great idea. All the rich and famous people can have birthday celebrations as well. That will get the citizens to like us even more. Yeah, you heard me right. The rich and the famous citizens, those were the only people that were able to have these celebrations. And I do have to make a little caveat note that these celebrations were only for men. I'm not hating on the ladies. I'm not like writing the history books or anything. I'm just telling you what it told me on the internet. I'm not saying that women did not have birthday celebrations, because I guarantee you they did. It was just not probably as widely known or more common at that time than what it is now. So, the Romans, rich and famous. If you were rich and famous, you can have a birthday celebration. That would probably tick a lot of people off. Like, how come they get one and I don't? I only got $1 billion less than them, but I want a birthday celebration for myself. And people got outraged. That's what caused the Roman civilization to crumble, was the fact that people were not able to have birthdays. Think about that. Just the power of birthdays alone, was able to crumble an entire nation. That's crazy. Mind blown. After the Romans, though, after their civilization collapsed because not everybody was able to have birthdays, the Greeks came along. Now, the Greeks saw what the Egyptians, what the Romans did with their birthday celebrations. The Greeks, on the other hand, had a couple tricks up their sleeves. Okay? I'm going to tell you what the Greeks did. So, for starters, the Greeks celebrated everybody. The Greeks celebrated all the citizens. They celebrated all the gods and goddesses. They celebrated literally anything and everything in order to have a birthday celebration. Like, these people loved birthdays. They loved to party. Like, anytime someone was having a birthday, the whole town came. The whole country came. Like, everybody showed up, you know? Even people that you didn't want showed up, you know? Like, they loved them. And that was a big change to the concept of birthdays, that everybody gets to have one. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, powerful, weak, you get a birthday. It's like Oprah Winfrey. They're passing out birthdays. You get a birthday. You get a birthday. You get a birthday. You get a birthday. Look under your seat. Everybody gets birthdays. You know? So, that's what they did. But another big one is that when they celebrated the gods and goddesses, there was one god in general, or one god or goddess that stood out among all the other ones, that kind of formed a big tradition that birthdays have. And that's birthday cakes. Yes. Birthday cakes started with the Greeks. The Romans didn't have cake that I could find. I could be completely wrong about that. But the Romans didn't have cakes. The Egyptians didn't have cakes. Like I said, could be wrong. But the Greeks is the first time that I actually saw cake associated with birthdays. And what they did with this cake is they made a moon shape cake and they put candles all over it. And what the candles represented at that time for that cake is the shining of the moon. And this cake was not just for anybody. This cake was for the goddess of, I'm looking at my notes here, Selene, I believe. I saw a couple different names when I was looking this up. So that name could be wrong, but that is what I got in my research. But anyway, so the cakes started with the Greeks. Like, that's nuts. That's just crazy that something, that tradition just keeps on going, started this far back. But you're probably thinking, we don't celebrate gods or goddesses. We don't have moon cakes every year. So how did our actual tradition start? The birthday that we know today. How did it end up being how it is? Well, you can thank the Germans for that. The Germans have a celebration that I'm not even going to try to pronounce what it's called, so I'm just going to pop it up on the screen. If you guys are listening to this only, Look it up yourself. It's a weird German word. I want to say I'm gonna give it a shot. Hold on. It's Giebersteinferg. Yeah, I'm only gonna try that once. Um, and this basically takes everything that the Egyptians, that the Romans, and that the Greeks did, and they put it into one thing. But the one big difference is the cake and the candles. The cake is obviously just cake. Then you can't really change up cake. You could probably mix the ingredients, but it's cake. But the candles, that's where it was different because obviously not everyone is going to want a moon-shaped cake. Duh. So we're not going to put just random candles all over, random amounts. What we started doing is what we do now. We add a candle for every year that person made it to. So if you turn 27, you'll have 27 candles. That's simple. So you can thank the Germans, you can thank the Greeks, the Romans, and the Egyptians for birthdays. But I got a question for you. What is up, everybody? I'm so sorry to interrupt today's episode, but I want to give a quick word from our sponsor, me. We have a website. It's called happydaysco.com. We got this shirt that you guys are looking at right now. We got this on the website. We got this in black and in white. We also have another design as well. I just want to give you guys this little update and let you guys know. If you guys want to support, that's fantastic. If not, just go check it out. Let me know what you guys think about the website. I did it myself. Thank you. Go check it out, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to follow all our socials. Happy Days COHQ. That's a one-stop shop for everything that goes on with the brand and the show. If you want to follow the show specifically, that is Behind the Days Pod on Instagram. And if you want to follow the clothing brand, it's The Real Happy Days CO on Instagram. But yeah, guys, go check it all out. I really appreciate the support. And go live life in a happy days, baby. Love you. Peace. When someone says those two words to you, happy birthday, how does it make you feel? Because while I was doing some research on like the history of birthdays and stuff like that, one, YouTube is very hard to find the history of birthdays. There's not a lot of videos out there for it. But two, another thing is birthday blues. Personally, I could see that happening. I could see someone getting down on their birthday. But I didn't know that like it was like an actual like thing. Like people actually have birthday blues. And I'm just curious to you guys, really. Do you guys have birthday blues? How do you guys feel when someone says happy birthday to you? Okay? I know that there are two types of people when it comes to birthdays. The first type of person is someone that just keeps talking about their birthday, that just goes on and on and on, that like when they go out to eat that night, they're going to have the sash, the tiara, they're going to tell everybody that works there, it's my birthday. They're going to have the whole restaurant sing, and they're just going to make it a whole huckabaloo about it. That's fantastic. All for them. That's their day. Go for it. Then you have people that are on the completely opposite side of things. You have people that don't tell anybody when their birthday is, that when their birthday happens, you don't know about it. They put in a fake birthday on their social media account so no one actually knows. Yeah, when they go out to dinner, they don't tell anybody. They don't bring anything into work. They don't do this. They don't do that. They just keep it a day. What type of person are you? Are you the tiara wearing, birthday loving person? Or are you the other person? The person that just doesn't say anything about their birthdays? I'm curious. I really am. I'm about to tell you who I am. And you guys are going to judge me for it. I guarantee it. But yeah, let me know. I'm curious. Me personally, I'm the second type of person. I'm the type of person that doesn't tell anybody when my birthday is. That doesn't want anybody to know that my birthday is whenever it's happening. I don't tell people when I go out to eat. I don't care about the free dessert. I don't care about any of that. Like, to me personally, a birthday is just another day. Now, I want to put a note here. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about birthdays because I don't like my birthday. That doesn't mean I don't like birthdays for friends, family, loved ones, dogs. Hell, I'd celebrate my dog's birthday. Like, I get him bones and toys. Like, I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I don't like celebrating mine. I don't like other people telling me happy birthday. Like, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I lied to you. It's because it feels disingenuine. I think I said that word right. Like, it doesn't feel like it's genuine. Like, when someone says happy birthday to you, do you talk to them on a daily basis? Do you hang out with this person? Or are you just texting them because you got a reminder on your social media that it was X's birthday, that it was so-and-so's birthday 2 days ago. So you text them a happy belated birthday text. Like, I don't like the fact that people can... I'm not saying me personally. I'm saying this as a general statement. I don't like the fact that people can act a certain way, treat you a certain way, do all of this for 364 days a year. And then this one day out of the year, you expect everybody to treat you nice. You expect everybody to drop what they're doing and do something with you that night. No. Like, I don't bring anything into work for my birthday. And I didn't do it this year. And honestly, that upset my mom for some reason. Which honestly doesn't make any sense to me. Because I feel like if it's your birthday, why do you have to bring something into work? Shouldn't work do something for you? If you really want to go by the birthday logic, think about it. That would make more sense. But they don't. So, I don't do anything. I don't... Yeah. Just point blank. Like, there's no point. It's not kindergarten. I don't understand why people expect you to do certain things on your birthday. Now, back to the birthday blues. I can see why people can get down on their birthdays. I understand. Like, there could be a reason. Maybe it's you have a loved one that isn't with you on your birthday anymore and you miss them. Like, that's understandable. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're just lonely on your birthday and you have no one to actually go out and do stuff with. I could see that. But there's other, not options, but there's other things that may cause it. Like, there's social stigmas that society may make you feel some type of way because you are this age and you haven't gotten X, Y, and Z done. And most people that are your age already have X, Y, and Z done. And that makes you feel like shit because you're like, oh, dude, another year and I still didn't get that done. And I'm still behind with everybody else that's my age. And blah, 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 blah. You know? Like, you just get in that negative self-talk in your head. And you just feel like you're slipping. Like, I feel like that all the time. Like, I feel like I'm not where I should be in life. Like, I felt like when I was younger, I felt like when you're 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, when you get up in that age, I felt like you would have everything figured out because that's what it seems like when you're a kid. When you're a kid, it seems like, oh, you're an adult, you have everything figured out already. And that's not the case. Like, I'm 26 right now. I'm still in school. I still live with my folks. I just got my own insurance. And I wouldn't say most, but there's a handful of people that are 26 and they're married. They got a house. They got a kid. They accomplished this. They accomplished that. You know? It's all of just the it's just all the comparison that you have, whether that be through people with like social media or people via your own life, like just talking to them, looking at them, watching certain people. It could just make you feel like, hey, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing enough, and it sucks. And so society expectations. Another thing that I honestly didn't even think of when I was looking into all this is your personal expectations. And I kind of touched on this earlier, but your personal expectations on your birthday, I feel like kind of depend on what your birthday was like growing up. Like, if everybody made a big deal in your house that it was your birthday, then more than likely, you're going to go out, you're going to go do stuff, you're going to make a big deal about your birthday as you get older. And I feel like if you had this one crazy experience when you were a younger kid, that is going to get implanted in your brain. And it's going to make you expect more and more and more on your birthday. So when someone doesn't meet those expectations that you didn't tell anybody about, that you just had personally, you're going to get the blues. You're going to get upset. And that's really on you, because you may have expectations of something. You may have not even told anybody about these expectations, and you just assume that everyone knows what you're thinking and gonna do exactly that. That's not the case. I feel like if you want to go out and do something, tell somebody. Be like, hey, be free in a couple of weeks on my birthday. We're gonna go out, we're gonna celebrate and everything. Or if people are busy on your birthday, do it the week before or the weekend before or the weekend after. That way, you know everybody's free. You can schedule it, and you can actually get it done. And you can meet those personal expectations that you have for your birthday. And it just wins every time. It's the communication. It's just letting people know what you want on your birthday. Me, personally, I don't like to do a whole lot on my birthday. I like to go out to eat with the fam. I like to maybe go bowling, go miniature golf, do something fun, and then just come back, chill, and just decompress. Like, this year, I didn't really do that much. I went out to eat with the fam, and that's it, and came back home. I got a chicken parmesan sandwich, which was amazing, and some tater tots. That was my birthday dinner.
Like, I enjoyed it. I loved it. That's exactly what I wanted. A chicken parm sounded good for 3 weeks before that. So I was like, might as well get it on my birthday. I don't get them often. So that's what I did. I didn't go out. I didn't go clubbing. I didn't do any of that. Personally, I don't like doing any of that stuff, honestly. Unless I'm on vacation. Man, you'll find me at some clubs on when I go on vacation. But that's about it. That's just because it's vacation. You got to do some stuff fun. I feel like I don't want to say have low expectations for your birthday, and that will make everything better, but communicate these expectations to people. Let them know. Be like, hey, I really want to go out with you guys on my birthday. Let's do something. Let's put it on the books. Let's get it scheduled, and let's go. Let's hit the town running, That's it. That's all you got to do. But like I said, I don't really do much. I don't tell people when my birthday is. I just rock and roll, baby. That's it. That's it. But I understand, and like I said, I understand why we have birthdays. Because you get a year older. Fantastic, right? It's awesome. Another year lived is another year gained. Make that a t-shirt. I understand why we have birthdays and I understand why we have birthdays, and I also understand what they mean. Yes, birthdays are good. Yes, they mean you get another year older, and I understand like the milestones that you get. So like when you learn how to walk, you're X years old. When you learn how to ride a bike, you're X years old. When you learn how to do this, you're blah blah blah. When you got to get insurance when you got to get your own insurance, you're 26 years old. When you can drink legally and go anywhere damn near, you're 21 years old. When you can buy a scratch off at the gas station, you're 18. When you can drive, you're 15. When you're an adult in the law's eyes, you're 18. When you can sign up for the military, you're 18. I think it's kind of crazy that you can't drink, but you can sign up for the military. That doesn't make sense. We should make it either military 21 or drinking 18. That's just my saying, though. I think that's just crazy. That's just mind-blowing. It's kind of funny, but it's nuts. But I understand why birthdays happen. I understand how awesome they are. Like, I'm not sitting here shitting on birthdays. Like I said, I love celebrating other people's birthday. Not mine, though. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode about birthdays. I really hope you guys learned something today. I know I did when I at least did the research about this. I didn't know that birthdays started with the Egyptians, then the Romans, and then the Greeks, and then the Germans made it to what we know today. Salute the Germans. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for listening. It really does mean a lot to me. But until next time, go live life in a happy days, baby. I love you. Peace.